Ever feel like you're drowning in stuff? Like your possessions own you and not the other way around? Well, what if I told you there's a way to break free from the clutter, rediscover what truly matters, and transform your life in the process? Stick around because we're about to dive into the world of extreme minimalism. Today, we're exploring extreme minimalism, a radical approach to simplifying your life. It's not about decluttering, it's about intentionally stripping away the excess to focus on what truly adds value to your existence. Yep, that's why today I'll take you to how extreme minimalism can transform your life. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and download the notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our video updates. Plus, it helps us spread the Thrive Wise love to help more people thrive wisely. Now, let's begin. We all know by now that we're living in a world that's constantly screaming, buy more, own more, be more. Consumerism has us in a chokehold, convincing us that happiness comes in shopping bags and success is measured by the size of our homes. But here's the kicker. All this stuff isn't making us happier. In fact, it's doing the opposite. Our possessions demand our time, energy, and resources. We work longer hours to afford bigger houses, only to fill them with things we barely use. We spend weekends organizing and cleaning instead of living. Our minds are cluttered with the mental load of managing all our stuff. And it's not just a personal problem. Our consumer culture is wreaking havoc on the environment, contributing to waste, pollution, and resource depletion. We're literally drowning in our own excess. But perhaps the biggest challenge is breaking free from the societal norms that equate owning more with being more. We're conditioned to believe that our worth is tied to our possessions, that we need the latest gadget or trendiest outfit to keep up with the Joneses. It's time to ask ourselves, is all this stuff really making our lives better? Or is it just weighing us down, keeping us from the freedom and fulfillment we truly crave? With all of that in mind, let's start with clarity. Imagine your mind as a browser with 100 tabs open. That's what life feels like when you're surrounded by clutter. Extreme minimalism is like hitting that close all tabs button. Suddenly, you can think again. It's like going from dial-up internet to fiber optic. Your mental bandwidth expands and you start seeing life in HD. Now let's talk stress reduction. You know that feeling when you're trying to find your keys in a messy room? That's your daily life with too much stuff. Extreme minimalism is like having a key hook right by the door. No more frantic searches, no more I am late because I couldn't find my stuff excuses. Your stress levels drop faster than a skydiver without a parachute. But unlike the skydiver, you'll feel fantastic. And focus? Oh boy, does extreme minimalism deliver on this front? It's like upgrading from a flip phone to a smartphone, but for your brain. When you're not constantly distracted by the latest gadget or worried about organizing your extensive collection of garden gnomes, you can actually focus on what matters. Who knew? But wait, there's more. Financial freedom is another golden ticket that extreme minimalism offers. Think about it. When you stop trying to keep up with the Kardashians or the Joneses if you're old school, your wallet breathes a sigh of relief. You're no longer throwing money at things you don't need. Instead, you're investing in experiences, personal growth, or, well, your future. It's like going from being a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to being the host. You're in control now. So let's sprinkle in some facts to spice things up. Did you know that the average American home has 300,000 items? That's not a typo, 300,000. Imagine counting all of that. By the time you finish, you'd have grown a beard longer than Dumbledore's, regardless of your gender. Now, extreme minimalists, they often live with less than 100 things. That's fewer items than the number of excuses I have for not going to the gym. And trust me, I have a lot of those. But here's where it gets really interesting. A study published in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that people who are less materialistic are more satisfied with their lives. It's like the universe has a sense of humor. The less you want, the more you have. Mind blowing, right? So, how about we talk about time? Sweet, precious time. When you embrace extreme minimalism, you suddenly find yourself with more time that you know what to do with. It's like discovering a secret room in your house. Except instead of a room, it's hours in your day. No more weekends spending organizing stuff. No more evenings spent shopping for things you don't need. You're free to pursue your passions, learn new skills, or finally binge watch that series everyone's been talking about. Hey, I didn't say all of your choices would be productive. And energy? Extreme minimalism is like plugging yourself to a cosmic power source. When you're not constantly drained by decision fatigue, like should I wear the blue shirt or the slightly different blue shirt, you have the energy for things that truly light you up. It's like going from being a sloth to being a caffeinated squirrel, in the best possible way. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I love my stuff. My collection of vintage rubber ducks brings me joy. And to that, I say, if it truly brings you joy, then keep it. Extreme minimalism isn't about living with nothing. It's about living with intention. It's about curating your life like it's the world's most exclusive art gallery, where only the most meaningful pieces make the cut. Let's address the elephant in the room, although if you're an extreme minimalist, you probably don't have room for an elephant. Some people worry that extreme minimalism means living like a monk in a bare cell. But here's the truth. Extreme minimalism often report feeling more abundant than ever before. It's like the old saying, the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. Extreme minimalism helps you realize that you already have everything you need. And let's not forget about the environmental impact. By consuming less, you're basically becoming Captain Planet, minus the blue skin and weird haircut. The average American produces about 4.4 pounds of trash per day. But how about extreme minimalists? They could probably fit a year's worth of trash in a mason jar. It's like going from a Hummer to being a bicycle. Your carbon footprint shrinks faster than a wool sweater on a hot dryer. But perhaps the most profound benefit of extreme minimalism is the self-discovery that comes with it. When you strip away all of the excess, you're left with just you, the real you. Not the you that's defined by brands or possessions, but the authentic you that's been hiding under all that stuff. It's like being an archaeologist of your own life, excavating your true self from under layers of societal expectations and accumulated junk. Now, I'm not saying extreme minimalism is easy. It's a journey. And like any good journey, it has its own challenges. You might have to face some hard truths about your spending habits. You might have to let go of things you once thought were important. You might even have to explain to your family why you no longer need 17 different types of kitchen gadgets. No, Aunt Mildred, I don't need a banana slicer. That's what knives are for. But here's the thing. The challenges are part of the transformation. It's like going to the gym. Sure, it might hurt at first, but that's how you know it's working. And the results? They're worth every ounce of effort. If you're still not convinced, how about we dive into some real-life extreme minimalism examples that'll knock your socks off? Take Steve Jobs, the tech wizard himself. Known for his signature black turtleneck and jeans, Jobs embraced minimalism in both his personal life and product designs. This laser focus allowed him to revolutionize multiple industries and build Apple into the tech giant it is today. Or consider best-selling author and tidying guru Marie Kondo. She's built an empire on the concept of keeping only what, quote-unquote, sparks joy. Her minimalist approach has transformed millions of lives worldwide, proving that less really can be more. But my favorite story has to be Joshua Fields Milburn and Ryan Nicodemus, aka the Minimalists. These guys went from high-flying corporate careers to living with less than 288 things each. The result? more freedom, purpose, and satisfaction than they ever had the six-figure salaries. They've inspired millions through their books, podcasts, and documentaries, showing that extreme minimalism isn't just possible, it's transformative. In short, extreme minimalism offers a path to clarity, reduced stress, improved focus, and increased freedom. By intentionally stripping away the excess, you create space for what truly matters, whether you go all in or start small. Embracing minimalism can lead to profound positive changes in your life. The choice is yours. Also, what's the one possession you own that you think would be the hardest to part with? And why? Let's get the minimalism conversation flowing in the comments below. Well, that's basically how extreme minimalism can transform your life. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And hey, it seems that YouTube thinks that the next video can completely transform your financial situation. Watch it to find out whether they're correct. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button to see more videos on how to thrive wisely. Till next time.